MLB Network comes at you from the Space City on a Wednesday night at Minute Maid Park. Tonight, the rubber match of this three-game series between the Minnesota Twins and the Houston Astros. Number 20 makes his big league debut right after this. Forrest Whitley gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the fours.
Leading off tonight
but that doesn't
for Minnesota,
necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he
Darren.
brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the fours indicates.
And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? Trying to get on kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning Game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series.
A nice changeup that time gets him to swing right through it as the leadoff man is down on strikes to open up the ball game. Now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, Dero?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods. Just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
That is third.
Stepping in, number 22. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. Smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. At the plate, Brendan Rodgers. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Astros, the third baseman, Brendan Rodgers.
Fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of the season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Lifted in the air out to right. Bader will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matty, when Alvarez in this lineup, he's a guy you have to keep your eye on. He's hitting over 400. Now, hold on. I know it's just April, but that's really impressive. And if you're hitting 400 in the backyard playing wiffle ball, you're still doing something pretty good. It's been a great start, and I'm interested to see if he can feed off of it the rest of the way.
Behind 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Trying to change a pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1 and 2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
The next 1-2 pitch. Got him swinging in the dirt. Robinson gathers, and that ends the inning. Now batting, Dan Robinson comes off an 0-for-4 in last night's ball game.
Dan Robinson.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
The 1-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Swing and a liner, but this is a foul ball. Another 2-2 offering, and it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Low and inside with a breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
A swing and a miss on the ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Time for a look at the Astros on base. And I want to focus on Jose Altuve. Pound for pound, the best player in Big League Baseball. The Gold Glove second baseman, he can do it all. 5 tools, the ability to turn a double play with the best of them.
One and one. Healy, just 24 years of age. This is his first year at the big league level. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Dubois. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's Carlos Correa now, looking for better results than last night when he went 0-for-4 in that one. First offering on its way. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
No strike.
The 1-0. It's chased out of the zone for strike 1. Base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Well, this was a good start. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down. The number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a full hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brothers.
Harrison Bader is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Sent out to straightaway center field. Dubois is under it. trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Second baseman, Jose.
And they start him out away with a called strike. Altuve, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's a 9-year Major League vet. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
Man, he certainly got him protecting the plate right there. He almost got him to go around on that slider right there. I would not be surprised if he goes fishing a little bit further.
1-1.
Hey guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And let's take a look at Carlos Correa. I had an old friend say to me one time, this is what they look like. And this is exactly what it looks like. The ability to play gold glove defense and hit in the middle of the order. I smell a potential Hall of Fame career.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
And quickly, there are two away.
Batting fifth.
Riding in, Jeremy Pena. He's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late. Too low, 1-0. And that's in there for his strike, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line towards center field. Number 22 is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Astros go down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. Digging in, Tim Cool. We've seen that average climb during his 7-game hitting streak.
10-2.
California-born ball player. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Got a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. The next 0-2. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. Throw down to first, one away.
Batting up.
Riding into the box, Colby Obradovich. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Third inning, no score to this point. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Makes the throw to first. 2 down.
The batter, number 1.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Darren Obradovich. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Got him fishing that time, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it, so Dan, what was your approach at 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Shot toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1-2-3 easy innings. But now all of a sudden, they have a go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
Stepping in now, Sean Obradovich. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. A pause. And the 0-2. He struck him out with 7 for the ball game, and that ends. Ready now, Steven Souza, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. 1-0 delivery. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. Swing and a weak little line drive over to first. But no problem at first, and that's the first out.
The first baseman.
Play Christian Walker. He's ready for his first at-bat of his early season contest. Hard hit at third. 2 over the left. First, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third. Into the box now, Chaz McCormick. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
McCormick.
First pitch on its way. First pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. In there, 1-1. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Stepping in, number 22 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Number 22.
Had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
1 strike.
Don't expect this pitcher to overthink this right here. You get an ugly swing like that, rinse and repeat.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's making the necessary adjustments every day. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. Keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Scooped up to second for 1. Onto the pitcher covering in time. It's a double play.
Now back.
Digging in now, Alex Healy. 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. 4-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. 2-0 to the Twins left fielder.
2 balls, no strike.
Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting guaranteed.
3-2, full count. skied down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one in. Stepping up now, Brendan Rodgers back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball right side. And there's the first hit of the game for Houston.
Hey guys, right there. You look for weaknesses. Can a guy come in? Can he command you? Obviously not the case in this situation. He went to the well outside half 3 times. Eventually, the batter made a nice play.
Comes set and the 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And this is scooped away and stays foul. So now the question becomes what to do with 2 strikes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bader settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jordan Alvarez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 1-0 home. Is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Rodgers stands at first with 1 out. Fouled away.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on it.
Next 1-2 pitch. Fouled off. Here he comes again, 1-2. Lays off, 2-2 now.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Full count now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. Striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that in. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. It's been a struggle for them to get anything going. And he said they just seem way too anxious right now. The numbers back that up, too. They've swung at the first pitch more than 70% of the time in this game. So their focus going forward is to be a little bit more relaxed and willing to let the at-bats come to them. Matt?
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. There's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Outside, 2-1.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Easy there, big fella. 2-2. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. So the base is empty here with 1 away. Going into bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Yeah, and that can't bother you too much with the pitcher. Guys swinging first pitch.
Now, what I think is big is the was you have to try to get ahead of the pitch. One of the first 2 pitches was strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes times when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Standing in now, Tim Koo. We'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And that's right there, and we're even at one. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
He's running. He swings and misses. Throw down. Throw pulls him off the bag. No runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
The first baseman, Colby.
Digging in to try it again. Colby Obradovich. He's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Takes this the other way to right. And there's a base hit as the runner is scored from third, and the Twins are running for first, 1-0.
The batter, number 1. Second base.
Ready for another chance. Darren Obradovich. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit. You don't want to put yourself to bad counts.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Rip towards the gap in right. Koo rounds the corner and is headed home. This will kick up against the wall now. And the runner will score from second. Now he's safe at third as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Now batter.
That's a monster at bat right there. A 1-run lead is fine and everything, but a 3-run person feels a lot better. And that's where they stand right now after that 3-batter.
In now, Sean Obradovich. Launched to right field and deep. And McCormick going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
Ball 1.
Now for 4 innings, he was great. But here in the 5th, he looks like a completely different guy out there. That happens a lot when a pitcher is facing batters for the second or third time in a game.
Swing and a miss for strike 1. 4 runs here in this half inning.
One ball.
Down here as it's to 1-2. Popped straight up. Rogers in foul ground. And he lays out, but he can't make the play. We'll do it again. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game. And welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight.
Way to go.
He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Lifted in the air to right field. Bader is there, 1 away.
The batter, number 2.
Standing in, Jeremy Pena. Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
A 1 pitch on its way. Swing and a liner. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Now back. The
Centering in now, Steven Souza.
You can see that he was all over that pitch. Can't get it down the line. They're lucky that thing bounced over the fence, because if he would have gotten lost in the corner out there, there's no telling how far he could have gotten.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. And he fouls this one off. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. Here's another 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2.
6 fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats. Who's going to blink first? Is the pitcher going to continue to attack the zone, or is the hitter going to come outside it? Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Into the box now, Christian Walker. And it's fouled away. And they're runners at the corners now. Set to deliver the 0-1. Tries to shake the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout, or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Popped him up. Who shading to his right, and he makes the catch for the second out. So coming to the plate, Chaz McCormick. We'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the fifth. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. And they'll get back a run here as they're on the board. It's 4-1.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock after that pop-up. It looked like the inning was potentially over. Big 2-out base hit to drive in the run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate.
And the second run is across as well, and they've cut this to 1 at 4-3.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming in the business, but I think we can say that whole streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Circle change and a beauty. It's 0-2.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a bit.
Here's the 0-2. And another foul ball. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more open.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Into the box now, Dan Robinson. And again, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
No doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit, or if he's able to put this behind him.
And that misses 1-1.
1-1.
Two-1.
That's inside.
The 2-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 on the play.
The left fielder.
Standing in, Alex
Healy.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike one. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. Fouled away. Trying to send him packing for the second time. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Up next for Minnesota, Carlos Correa. An attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout. Leading off the inning, Jordan Alvarez. They'll need him to get something going here.
Jordan
Alvarez. Fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. It's up and out of here into the archway.
Well, that's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher to tell you about. It's a guy drafted number 6 overall out of North Carolina in 2006. The 6'6" lefty Andrew Miller. Jose Altuve is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Bader sprinting after it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The catcher, number 28.
Here's Buster Posey now. Lifetime against Andrew Miller. He's a perfect 3 for 3. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Here now the 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit hard to the right side, but foul.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Interested to see where he goes now.
And this one misses here. Close pitch on 3-2. The fly to Washington rules it ball 4. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3. For the plate now is the designated hitter.
The designated hitter.
He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Here's a fastball called for strike 1. Posey leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. looking for the punch out and the offering. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Stepping in now, Christian Walker,
the first baseman.
0-2 from him so far in this one. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Changed up on him, and he gets the inside corner for strike 2. Yanked on the ground down the line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Now this ball's hit deep to left field. Keeley going back on it, and it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home run. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
Zero. Some days the fellas walk in with their hitting
right
shoes
fielder,
on.
number 20.
This looks like one of those games.
Yeah, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get to that batter's box.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Your attention, please.
Cole Sands
Now
will
pitching
come
for
on in
Minnesota.
relief now as he'll make
Number
his 10th
44.
appearance of the season.
Cole Sands.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Inside and low, 2-1. The 2-1 home. Fastball that misses. Brendan Rodgers would be next. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Count remains full. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. And has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, third
Driving
baseman.
in for Houston, Brendan Rodgers. Drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Ty Buttrey is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Leading off for Minnesota.
And that will bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Set and the pitch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Buttrey has become one of the more dominant bullpen arms in the sport today, and a big reason is his swing and miss stuff. Really helps him pitch out of tough situations.
Yeah, man, and I think what we're seeing more and more out of the game of baseball right now in the 8th and 9th inning, big power arm guys that have really 2 good pitches that they can strike you out with, and that's what this guy is here. If he doesn't have one, he has the other, and if he has them both, he's nearly impossible to make contact on.
So he ran the fastball high into the punch-out. Harrison Bader is down for the first out in the 7th inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And he chased it in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Colby Overdovich. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Man, it looked like the pitch was trying to get him to go fishing in a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, placing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now the 1-0. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. The 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Obradovich stands at second with 2 gone. And fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Stepping in, Mauricio Dubois. He got on top of one that was a ground out victim last time. And misses for ball 1.
Dubois.
Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. Now the 2-0. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Bader is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down. Alvarez will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle inning. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. No balls and a strike to count. Tough call there, but the cutter misses 1 and 2.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefty's hands like that. This one was down 2, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground. Maybe even give himself a shin burn.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Here's the cleanup hitter, the second baseman. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And there's ball 1.
He obviously wanted that call on the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. It's laid off for ball 2.
2-2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Nearly got the inside, but drew the ball. Now here's the check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. Digging in once again, Buster Posey. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Fouled away. The 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is... Ryan Presley been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Next will be the designated hitter, Sean Obradovich. Earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball too high, and it's 1-0. swing and a liner. Foul. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. The 1-2. Fouled off. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. Stepping into the box, number 22. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Presley playing here in his home state of Texas. He was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jersey. Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer, needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Hit down the line at first. This will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Once more is taken. That's ball 1. The 1-2 misses. Ball 2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Into right field. That's a base hit.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8 pitch at bat, and he's able to work the base hit.
He threw everything with the pitching sink. Speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate, just enough for a base hit.
Into the box, Dan Robinson. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you've got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little early.
Pitch outside, the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
That's a swipe of the bag, and this catcher, he throws really well, too, so that's not easy. Good job there by the base runner.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way, and he fouls this one off. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Rafael Montero enters the game in a save situation, but he'll be asked to get power outs here instead of the standard 3. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Dubois is there, and they'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for Minnesota. Now at the plate, Jeremy Pena. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings. Guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right down Broadway that time. Strike one. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty D, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate. And they did damage.
The designated hitter.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there.
Junior.
Leading off the bottom of the eighth. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Made that and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
0-2.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Another 0-2 home. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. This is line to left. Healy is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
The first baseman
Coming to the plate now, Christian Walker. It was a solo shot for him in his last at bat. And he takes ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
There's a
Two balls,
cut fastball
no
that
strike.
time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Favorable call in there for a strike. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Popped up. Obradovich is there for it. And the inning is over. So digging in now, Carlos Correa. In terms of the head-to-head with Rafael Montero, he's only 1 for 10. Montero, a former New York Met, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
1-1. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Hit sharply toward the right side. McCormick is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. He might be on base with some sort of a hit, but he hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Ready, here's the first offering. Fouled away. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Harrison Bader retired, and now they're down to their final out in this one. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. And now this crowd, announced at around 22,000, comes to their feet. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Final strike for the Twins. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, they beat him a little bit earlier in this one, but he takes them out in the 8th and records the final 4 outs. 4-out save.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show.